Hi everyone, welcome back to Kwensavi, where we talk about all things personal finance, especially from a Kenyan perspective. My name is Rachel, and today I'll be talking you through how much I spend on fruit and veg every month. I'm filming this just before I go to the market, but my first stop is going to be the ATM because I need to get some cash out for the shopping. I have my shopping list ready, it's right here. I will explain how I created this list and also share tips on how I keep my shopping budget friendly while reducing food wastage.
Nilikuwa najua nyumbani kiko tunajua.
I have just come back from the soko. I had to do a quick change of my t-shirt for comfort. I have my list here. I ended up adding a few more things after I shot the very first clip for this video. But let me just take you through the things that I bought. So first up, we have spinach. These were being sold 3 bunches for 20. Ended up getting a total of 6 for 40 shillings. Next up, we have hoho. These ones were going for 50 bob each, and then these were going for 15 each. So that's 130. The carrots were being sold, how many? How much? It was 6 for 50 bob, so I ended up getting this 3 for 25. Then tomatoes, I initially just got these 3 small ones for 10 shillings in total because I already have some others in the fridge. But then when I asked the vendor for a discount, he ended up giving me 2 others. So I got 5, but that still cost me 10 shillings. Got 1 single bunch of dania for 5 bob. I got peas. I don't buy peas that frequently. These were 70 bob. I don't know if that's pricey or not. You can let me know in the comments. Then I got ginger. This is for making a dawa. I got this for, let me check. This was 20 bob. Then I got a bunch of lemons. These are also for making a dawa. This were going for 10 bob each. I spent a total of 60 shillings. Then I got 3 apples. These were 30 shillings each, so a total of 90. I ended up getting 3 oranges. These were 20 bob each, so a total of 60. We got 2 unripe bananas for cooking. These were 10 bob each, so I spent 20 bob on that. I got a single courgette for 30 bob. I then got, what's these? Passion fruits. These were 10 shillings each, and I bought 8. So I spent 80 shillings. Then I got more oranges. These are Pixie. The were being sold for 180 bob a kg. I bought half a kg for 90 shillings. And the funny thing is, like, I hadn't quite decided whether I wanted to buy some. I passed by the first vendor, they were selling them for 200 shillings a kilo. Then I was like, oh, I think I would rather pay 180. And then the next person I went to just happened to be selling them for 180 a kg. Then I think that's it for the veg. I ended up getting this omena for my cat and my mom's cat as well. I had some left over, so I didn't buy as much as I usually do. And this cost me 200 shillings. So a tip, or rather, oh wait, I've forgotten one thing. Sorry. I bought potatoes. These were a small kasuku for, they were being sold for 100. I ended up buying them for 80. Actually, the reason why I was able to do that is because I bought the hoho, ginger, carrots, tomatoes, and dania from one single vendor. And then, because I was able to buy, because I bought a lot of my things from him, at least I had some negotiating power. So that's why he added the two tomatoes and then charged me 20 bob less for the potatoes. Because my first stop was the ATM before I went to the market, I ended up going into a supermarket. And I think at the end of this video, I'll do a comparison of how much I would have spent had I done this shopping in a supermarket. I have one last thing to show you. This was not something I had planned to buy today, but it's something I had planned to buy in the future. So I got two books for my little nieces. This is an activity book. You cut out the paper and you make a mummy. And this is just, um, what is it? Oh, it's for the alphabet U and V and the number 11. And these were 100 shillings each, so I spent a total of 200. Price comparison time. I am working through Naivas. I had gone in to buy cleaning products, but as I was walking through the produce section, I decided that would be a good idea to do a comparison between the cost of produce at the supermarket versus the cost of produce at the market. For things that I did not get the prices for in store, I went online and checked how much they would have cost. And then, if you're very curious about how much everything cost, I did a Google sheet that just shows the price breakdown between the market and the supermarket. But for the sake of this video, I will just do a simpler table with that shows the summary. For this particular trip, my shopping cost me 1,010 shillings. I ended up including the cost of omena and vegetables because I didn't want it to be a standalone cost. And I can comfortably say in a month, my bill for groceries, that is in this case vegetables and fruit, comes to between 2,000 and 2,300. Had I done the same amount of shopping at the supermarket, it would have cost me 1,622, which is a difference of 612 shillings. And if you are trying to save money like me, or rather reduce the amount of money you're spending, then that definitely does make a difference. I had planned to shoot this section differently, like typing out the list on the computer, but that's not my normal process. So I just thought I'd show you how I did it. Like, I didn't record when I was doing it, but this is the aftermath of my very rough meal planning. So I knew I was going to have a salad throughout the week. I wanted to get some fruits. I was going to make a dawa. Then I had plans to make mixed veg rice or some sort of fried rice, including egg. And then I was going to make a beef stew. And in my initial plan, I had shepherd's pie. So as I'm writing down the main meals I'm going to have that week, I write the ingredients that I required for the meals. And then I have a section at the bottom with days. I don't remember what I was writing there. I am looking a bit different because past me forgot to shoot the outro section for this video. Anyway, as I mentioned earlier, my first stop was going to be the ATM, and the reason why I do this is because I like paying in cash at the market. I know using mobile money tends to be a bit more convenient, but at the end of the day, those transaction costs add up. And to me, withdrawing money from the ATM makes more sense because I'm only paying a one-off cost for the withdrawal, and then after that, I don't have to pay any other costs. So the withdrawal cost versus the transaction cost, the withdrawal cost ends up being cheaper than the transaction cost for us to pay via M-Pesa. Once I have done my meal planning, also I've remembered what the days were for. I was trying to figure out um, how many days I need meals for. And also, I don't really decide what I'm going to eat every single day. I feel like sometimes I wake up and I'm not in the mood for what I've cooked, so I will have maybe something different. And then, if there's one thing I didn't include in my meal plan, it's fries. I am a fries addict, guys. I can't live without fries. I have them maybe at least once a week minimum. So I don't include that in my meal plan, but what I do is I just make sure that I have enough potatoes in store to mix them whenever I want them. The other thing I like to do with my shopping list is include quantities and prices. For quantities, I've been cooking for myself for quite a while, so I have that information at the tip of my fingers. And then the reason why I include the prices is that so that I am able to calculate how much cash, because I shop in cash, how much cash I will need for this particular shopping trip. I titled this video how much I spend on my fruits and vegetables in a month, but I only showed you one shopping trip. I just thought it would be a bit redundant if I show myself buying more or less the same things twice. So that's why I only did one shop. But then I figured that what I can do the next time I go shopping is I will do a reel. And if at all it's different, if it's not, then I won't. But I plan on doing a reel for the next time I do go shopping. I'm coming to the end of this video and I wanted to share two tips for grocery shopping that have worked really well for me. And I would say they have worked well because before I started doing this process, one, I would buy more things that I need than I needed because I wasn't planning my meals, and I would a lot of the time either the ingredients would go bad or I would cook more food than I required. And every time I had to throw away food, I would hear my mother in my ear asking me, why are you throwing away food? First one is pretty obvious, plan your meals. What this helps with is you are able to know what ingredients you need so you don't buy what you don't need. And then the second one is writing a shopping list. I know I am preaching to the choir because who doesn't know they need to write a shopping list before they go shopping? And having a list helps you not impulse buy. That's it for today. Let me know in the comments if you have any extra tips for saving on groceries. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, or even share this video with someone who you think might find it helpful. Until next time, bye.